You're leaving? Dad, it's not like mom's gonna move, right?
I just don't want you to worry, honey.
I loved this movie. I thought it was adorable, heartwarming, charming, but I also did not expect how funny it was. And I would say my favorite moment is when they go to, I think, Polly's Pizzeria, I think what it's called, and the animatronics are singing Dolce by the Pussycat Dolls.
Yes.
Which leads to my question, what is your number one karaoke song?
Wow. A lot of pressure.
I know.
You know what changes? I think I love like a good like R&B ballad. So I think John Legend, All of Me. I think that's up there. What else? Yeah, if I have a lady with me, then we'll do probably Shallow.
Yes.
Would love to do shit, but I can only do like one part of it. Well, I like to think that I can.
Yeah.
And the good thing about karaoke is you have a completely captive audience. So, you know.
Well, in this, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Flex the golden pipes.
There you go.
What is the number one recurring dream that you have had?
Yeah. It's I know it very clearly. There's always a test. There's a test or an exam that I haven't studied for that I forgot existed, and it's happening tomorrow or like in an hour, and I just have no idea what it's about. And I'm also like, I'm like my adult self, but I'm held back. So I'm like in high school again.
Yep.
It's always high school. It's never college. It's always high school. And I'm always like, and then you can't graduate unless you pass this test or something.
I have that one too. Mine is always, I signed up for a class in college that I didn't remember I signed up for.
Right.
And then it's like, well, you can't graduate because you never showed up to this one class. But mine's actually evolved to, I forgot to go to a junket.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. But
how traumatizing.
How traumatizing.
Yeah,
I know. Baloney Tony.
Yeah.
I love him. I have one. Sleeps in my bed with me.
Amazing.
But I always thought of my childhood toy because I had like, they always have bizarre names. Like I had like Pink Flamingo. Like, did you have one that had just, you know, you had to like hold on to it. Maybe it was given away at some point and you're not over it yet.
Sure. I mean, look, whatever toys I had as a kid, I feel like were just whatever we could afford from the yard sale. So, I mean, I remember I had like a, you know, parts of like, you know, the Power Rangers, like Megazords that weren't fully assembled. And at one point I had a He-Man with like no head. So it was almost like Sid from Toy Story. Like I had to like piecemeal together. That's why I have actually a lot of sympathy for Sid when I watch Toy Story. Cause I'm like, clearly his family, you know, he's just trying to make do with what he had. And he was trying to make, you know, let his imagination run wild in his own way. Probably actually, as I go back, you know, Sid was maybe a little bit more violent about it than I would have been, but there is an element of like trying to make it work, you know?
Right.
So I think my headless He-Man doll was like my favorite.
I love that one. You know the Power Rangers that you like flip their heads? You remember those ones?
Oh yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah. I
They were
remember that
great.
one.
As my number one favorite stock photo model, what photo would you create for in your dreams? I'll do it with you.
Okay. It's probably this one.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That's your favorite. You wanna know something? The night before that stock photo shoot, I got bit by a dog in the face. I was like with my girlfriend at the time, and we were like visiting with a friend who was dog sitting. And so there was these two dogs that I didn't know hated each other. And I think I was like petting both of them, but I was petting them both on opposite sides of me. And I think one of the dogs got jealous of the other and lunged for that dog, but then caught my face in the middle of it. And so like my entire face got like, you know, not like ripped open, but there was definitely like a couple of punctures and like a lot of blood. And I remember being so worried that I had the stock photo shoot the next day. So if you look really closely at a lot of those stock photos, because they're all done on the same day, you can tell that I have this like scarring on the side of my face.
I didn't know there was lore behind
There's lore behind the stock photos.
It's my favorite one. It's
the
so
Zumba,
good.
yeah.
Lastly, on this note, I did not know how long I would have to wait to see Shang Chi again. And I'm just curious, like, Avengers Doomsday, I think, is the only Marvel movie so far that I have no concept of what the hell it's about. So just, what was your experience on the film? Give me just like 3 words to describe it.
Yeah, dream come true.
Okay.
Dream come true. Yeah. I mean, there's just so many actors in it, and getting to work with those people and as peers is really incredible, because I grew up watching so many of them, so many. It feels in a lot of ways like a love letter to the entire genre of superhero movies, you know. And I think there's something really fun about that for all the misfits and the weirdos that grew and the underdogs that grew up, reading comic books and feeling like there was hope for them somehow.
Yeah.
That it didn't matter if they didn't fit in. You know, I think there's just always a special place in my heart for that entire genre.
I didn't think a 10-hour live stream of chairs would captivate me as much as it did. I was so locked in.
I gotta say, I did not have anything to do with the chairs. That's their thing, and
they did great.
They did great. They did what they did. There were some chairs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
You.
Yeah.